and welcome to Bangkok's many temples. There was a ceremony going on when we were there that day, and the king is supposed to show up. Monic possessed a treasure trove of information on any temple that we visited. What is Bangkok famous for? The Grand Palace, tuk-tuks, pad thai, floating markets, and Thai massage are just some of the things Bangkok is famous for. But the Thai capital offers so much more. Bangkok is Thailand's biggest urban center and is home to 12.6% of the country's population. Temples in Bangkok are so much more than mere tourist attractions. For many Thais, these religious sites are woven into the fabric of everyday life, places to pray for hope, good fortune, and forgiveness. Being one of the most visited cities in the world, Bangkok is famous for plenty of things, a synonym for delicious food, wild party nights, and authentic culture. The Southeast Asian megalopolis is a beacon for all kinds of travelers. And indeed, no matter what your budget is, no matter how old you are, and what you enjoy the most, Bangkok's got you covered.
What do they call them? Centaurs? Is that what it is?
It's the animal in the mythical. In the Buddhist, we believe about reincarnation. We believe about that in this time we are on earth, right?
Yes.
Earth, heaven, and underneath is hell. And in between earth and heaven, there are one place that we call a mythical place. Mythical.
While Thailand's capital is known for its frivolous way of life, you may be surprised to find out that one of the top things Bangkok is famous for is its temples. In fact, the most famous temples in the country are right here in Bangkok. And let me tell you something, they are absolutely stunning.
Inside.
Oh, yes.
The top 3 temples in Bangkok are the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, Temple of the Reclining Buddha, and the Temple of Dawn. While visiting these 3 is a must-do, there are about 50 more scattered all throughout the city just waiting to amaze you. And with the temperature well into the 90s with high humidity, being from Maine, we would need a cool down periodically. Monique would call our chauffeur to our location, and once there, the van had cold beverages, cold cloths, and as requested, the van's AC would be on a low temperature. After a while sitting in there, we were back exploring the temples again.
So vegetable and cold water.
Wat Pho was established before Bangkok was declared the capital of Siam Kingdom. The temple is home to one of the oldest shrines in the capital. But that's not the only thing that makes it special. This site is also said to be the home of the relic of the Buddha. Oldest and largest temple in Bangkok, Wat Pho, is quite possibly one of the most famous temples in all of Thailand. It is sometimes referred to as the Temple of the Reclining Buddha because of its 150-foot long, 49-foot high Buddha that sits at the temple's core. It is located just south of the Royal Grand Palace, and you can spend an entire day exploring this ancient historical area. We are now located on the Chao River, crossing it to go to other temples on the other side. One of Bangkok's most distinctive traits is its picturesque river, the Chao Phraya. Former home of the city's first settlers, nowadays the Chao Phraya is surrounded by high-end hotels and shiny temples. Buddhism is an integral part of daily life in Bangkok. This is a city where locals feed stray dogs as a way of gaining good merit, where spirit homes are tucked behind homes, shops, and alleyways. It's a place where people can go to shrines when they have a big life decision to make, ready to strike a bargain with the gods if necessary. And nowhere is the faithful way of this life more obvious than the capital's beautiful ornate temples.